Okay, sorry, I was making sure it was running. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna go over with you guys the plan for WSA, Westminster Soccer Association, and LTRC, Luther Wiltermonian Rec Council. So this is going to be our first practice plan of the season, and obviously there's a little bit of kind of creativity on your part as far as what the team is responding to or not responding to, but please remember that this should be pretty uniform. We want to make sure that the session that one U10 team is getting is very similar, if not exactly the same as the session another U10 team is getting, even though they're different trainers conducting it. Obviously, your personality is the best thing about you, and that needs to come out, and that will manifest in kind of like a different coaching style, which is totally cool. I love that. I want them to see your personality. But please try to stick on task with your team. Okay, so when you get to the field, first things first, huge, awesome, excited welcome. We are so excited to see you guys. This is going to be a fantastic practice. And then you go through, you introduce yourself, meet all the players, have them all tell you their names. Again, reiterate how excited you are to be there to work with them. And then you're gonna get them into a warm-up. So most of the teams that you come to will probably be just getting there for your session, but every now and then a team will already be there early. So for example, if you have a team scheduled at 7 o'clock with you, but their practice time is actually at 6:30, the coach still asks them to come up to the field at 6:30, then they might have had a little warm-up before you get to them, in which case you don't want to take them through a whole nother warm-up, which might be irritating to the coach. So the main thing we want to stress is taking care of the body and dynamic stretching, which is probably going to be new for most of these people and most of these coaches. Static stretching is kind of what everybody is used to. So if you have a team that's already warmed up, say, I know you guys are already warmed up, but I'm just going to teach you a little static stretching that will really help you in your warm-ups. Or if they're not warmed up already, then you kind of take them through. Have them all line up on the end line, they jog up to the top of the 18, jog back, high knees up, jog back, butt kicks up, jog back, side step up, jog back. And then take them through the dynamic stretches where they go like knee to chest, take a few steps, knee to chest, take a few steps, all the way to the 18, jog back. You've got the quads pulled into your butt, okay? You've got the hips, grab your ankle, pull your ankle up, or you can do a figure 4 where you sit your ankle down your knee, okay? And lunge forward, rock back, and you guys know all the dynamic stretches. Just make sure you take them through that, you introduce that not just to the players, but make sure the coaches see it too as a great thing to incorporate into the warm-up. After you get through dynamic stretching, what we're going to do is partner them up, and you'll have cones set up on one line, and then 10 yards across from those cones, you'll have cones set up on the other line, okay? And with their partner and a ball, they're going to go on the line with the cone, and then you're going to take them through turns. So here's the turns we're going to teach them. Inside cut, an outside cut, a pull back turn, a step over turn, and the Cruyff is optional. I know this is a really difficult turn for a lot of kids to do, so by the time you get through the step over turn, you might be losing their attention. And you might have a group that's really into it, they're doing awesome. So the Cruyff is kind of optional, okay? But we want to make sure we at least get through the first 4 turns. Now, inside cut, outside cut, those are self-explanatory. On the pull back turn, again, we want to make sure we're all teaching uniformly here. Pull back turn, we want to encourage them, and trust me, not everyone is going to do this no matter how well you teach it. But basically, we want to make sure that they pull the ball back and they don't step backwards with it. Make sure that they pull the ball back and step forward and turn. So if I'm using my right foot to pull the ball back, I pull it back, I step forward, I cut off that right foot to then turn and go the other way, okay? Rather than pulling the ball and stepping backwards. For the step over turn, they're going to step around the ball with one foot, cross their feet, pick their other foot up, and swing around. Okay, so what you'll do is you'll get behind players that are having any trouble, and you can also instruct the coaches that are there to help you guys to grab their shoulders, step around the ball and cross your feet. Now pick your other foot up and swing around. Okay, just kind of guide them through it by grabbing their shoulders, and you can tell the coaches that are there helping you out to kind of jump in on that and also kind of get behind the kids and make sure they all get it. So what you'll do is you'll introduce the turn, you'll demo the turn, and then you'll say, okay, we're gonna have a practice round. First partner dribbles up and back and then switches. Second partner dribbles up and back and switches, and you keep going, keep switching until each of you has gone 3 times. Once you've gone 3 times, sit down. So, kind of like a relay race. Now, The first round is just practice. If anybody needs help during the practice round, now is the time. We want to make sure that you guys are ready for when we do the big competition. Okay, so after you get through the practice round, help anybody who needs help, then you go, okay, and you want to generate a lot of excitement here, because having them just do these turns over and over again can be boring or it can be really fun, and to be honest, it completely depends on you and the energy that you're able to generate for the kids. Okay, so when it's time for the race round, you're like, all right, it's time for the race round. You guys ready? All right, who's gonna win? You get them excited. Oh, come on, everybody up to the line. Are you ready? Set, go! And then you just get really excited about it, and of course then they'll feed off of you. All right, so after you do the inside cut, same thing with the outside cut. All right, first is a demonstration, then it's just a practice round. All right, after you demo just a practice round, if anyone needs help, please let me know. I'll be happy to come around and help you guys. Okay, so you'll have them do the same thing with that. Okay, so after you do practice round and a race round for all these turns, then you're going to move on to the next drill, which is going to be the circle drill. So in the circle, we're going to review all the turns, but we're also going to add in 2 different moves. We're going to add in the lunge fake and the step over move, which you might find it easier to call just the scissors, which I hate doing, but for the sake of making the session run well, it'll probably be easier. So the lunge fake